Welcome back, guys, to another daily vlog.
Welcome back to Vlog Routine. Coshan under quarantine.
So we've got some bad news to share with you guys.
Yes, a family member of mine has been diagnosed with the virus. She's a bit older, and she is a really amazing lady because she is one of the people who donated a lot of the items that we had to take to the Tal families when we went and done our little relief project in Batangas in February. So currently she was taken to hospital on Monday last week, so a week ago today when you watch this, with severe pneumonia. She had all of the symptoms, so they gave her a test and her test came back positive. She's a bit older and she has underlying health conditions, so obviously the concern was already pretty high, and now she's on 94% oxygen, and they have told her that because of her health conditions they cannot give her a bed in intensive care, therefore she'll have to fight this virus herself. And to date, the most recent news that I've been given is that she's only comfortable because she's on a very high dose of morphine painkillers. She's fighting very hard, and her signs are not looking very good. No one's allowed to visit her because obviously she's on a ward full of other coronavirus patients, and the only updates that we get are once a day from the doctor when the doctor phones her son. So right now we're just kind of praying for a miracle because she's a really special person and she does a lot of kind things for the community and the area that she lives in, and
the Filipino community as well, because that's where most of our donation that we gave. So we gave the hand, the shampoo and the face washes, toothpaste, all that sort of stuff. She gave a big chunk of that came from her. So
big chunk that came from she runs like a community project with a few other people. She's one of the team members in the community project, and they have like a house in our local area, and they help kind of less privileged members of the community with items that they might not have access to very easily. And so their team, her name is Jean, and their team gave a big donation to us when we came over, and as Chris said, it was the nappies and it was the hand, hair, face, body wash, toothpastes, first aid kits, and all of the really important essential items. So
health kits, there was millions of health kits in there.
And so we're just praying for a miracle, and we'd really appreciate it if you would do the same. So all my thoughts are with Jean right now, and we just thought that we would tell you that, because I think when it's in your family and it's right there, it's kind of a little bit closer to home. You can't help. Obviously we took it seriously, which is why we came home back to England, but you take it just that little bit more seriously, more than you realise that you can when it's so close to home. This lady's been self-isolating for 2 weeks because she's obviously, a vulnerable member of the public, and we have absolutely no idea how she got it, where she got it from, who passed it to her. She hasn't been in contact with anyone, so we don't really know how this has happened. So we're still waiting for answers, and it's difficult to get them because she's not really communicating very well at the moment. So I would appreciate it if everyone can just spare a little thought for Jean, and hope that she recovers soon, because she's got children and grandchildren that obviously miss her at home, and I just want some good news. So that is the sad news out of the way. I need to not talk about it anymore because I'll cry. So we also have noticed in the news that Philippines has recorded its highest death toll rate.
Yeah, there
so
was
far.
50 people died today, which is Sunday. That was recorded maybe a few hours ago. So 50 deaths is your highest day death rate in the Philippines. And I just wanted to share that with you because in England, for example,
I'm gonna get the death.
the dailies are like nearly 1,000 every day, 900 to 1,000 every day. Definitely no less than like 750, something like that.
No, yesterday it was 900 and something.
It's a lot of deaths in England, and the Philippines has got 20 million population more than in the United Kingdom. So just thought I'd say that so that you could see that how different it actually is. 50 deaths compared to like 1,000 deaths.
As of right now, the British death toll has passed 10,000. The official total reaches 10,612, a rise of 737.
So you've got 10,000 deaths in England.
10,612.
And in the Philippines, your death toll is 297.
So you're definitely doing something
So I
right
think Philippines
over
are like doing something a lot better than what England is right about now.
So, as frustrating as this is for all of us, you can see why things have been implemented the way that they have been, and we it's quite a shock to see those two numbers beside each other, especially when I think Philippines recorded cases well before the UK recorded any cases when all of this began. So to see how you've controlled the situation and kept so many people safe when there's so many people in your country, I think is really really
England
amazing.
still haven't learnt, because you can still fly into England right now and there's no checks, no nothing. You just walk straight through you pass the borders, fly in, and you go straight into the underground on the trains and stuff. That there is no checks. So that is why we're sitting at like 10,000 deaths.
Well,
because
10.6.
there is no checks. The Philippines stopped like flights out like almost a month ago. So
Thing is as well, even if you go to the shop in the Philippines, they make you spray your hands and check your temperature when you walk in. And we went to the shop yesterday to get some food, and it was probably the best supermarket that we've been to so far, because we've been to a few we've had to get the essentials, because it's obviously been quite difficult to get everything from one shop. And we went into one shop yesterday, and the queue, they had all of the tape on the floor, which most of them do now, but they also give you disinfectant when you walk in to clean your trolley and your basket before you pick it up, so that whatever you're touching is obviously you've cleaned it first. They've sectioned the tills off already, so that you have to queue at the back and then you get told to come forward. All of the till members have the plastic sheet up in front of their tills, and so they've definitely made it safer, but other supermarkets are not doing the same. There's no temperature checking, there's no alcohol spray when you walk into anywhere. The only thing that's been implemented is don't go out unless it's for essential reasons, such as medical, exercise, work if you're a key worker, and that's it, I think.
yeah, so
But people are still just doing what
it
they
was
wanna
like
do.
24 degrees yesterday, I think, and people still down the beach.
Swimming in the sea, and
I mean, to put it in context, 24 degrees is like a cold day in the Philippines, and people are out on the beach living their best life, and then the police have to come and tell them to go in, or they give them a fine. But yeah, people don't really.
people aren't respecting. I think people aren't respecting it because I think that they're not like. There was a member of our government, for example, and this is where it's probably not being taken seriously. A member of our government came on television and said, "Do not go outside your house unless it's absolutely essential. It's imperative that you do not leave, because you are not only putting yourself at risk, but you're putting other people at risk," and explained why people needed to stay indoors. The only time you go out is for medical and food. That is it. And then she got caught driving from her home to a holiday home 2 weekends in a row, doing a family holiday with her family. And she's a member of the government who issued the initial
Scottish government, I might add.
It's still the government though. She's still a government. You know, she was the face of stay at home. She was the one who said, this is what we expect of you. Don't put people in danger. And then she's doing it herself. So when you have people telling you what to do and then not doing it themselves, it sets a really bad example. And I think that a lot of people just kind of aren't taking it as serious as maybe they should. So you're doing something right, guys. You're doing something right.
So that was all we really wanted to say to you today. We wanted to share that bit of news with you and just compare like the number of deaths in the Philippines compared to in England, and that little bit of personal news. And I think that might well be it for today's little vlog. So
it's obviously Easter Sunday now, so we know that everyone will be with their family, and
I've seen some videos as well of a couple of naughty Pinoys celebrating Holy Week.
Really?
Yeah, little shits. Yeah, they were celebrating. There was a few people celebrating Holy Week. They had some the procession going down the road, and they had like a Jesus statue in the back of like a 4x4 pickup. Naughty boys. So
yeah, we know that obviously this weekend will have been a really difficult time for everyone to stay in, because this is probably one of the biggest celebrations of your culture, and we know that would have been really difficult. So we did speak about you all quite a lot today, saying what we know that you all would have been doing, which is why we shared our video of what we done last year, just in case anyone wanted to have a little look. But yeah, I think that it's one of them videos where unfortunately it's not one of them happy, good news kind of updates. But if you will, please say a prayer for Jeannie, and hopefully she gets better. But I'll keep you updated.
Thank you very much for watching, guys, and we'll catch you again in tomorrow's vlog.
Take care, be safe, be kind.
Paalam.